Everyone thinks they're ready until the car's in pieces, until the bank account tightens, until friends stop asking about it, until month 6 becomes month 18. Readiness isn't about having money. It's not about having parts stacked in the garage. It's not even about having space. You can have all that and still not be ready. Most dream builds don't fail from lack of resources. They fail from the lack of capacity. I'm Johnny O. On this channel, we talk about building cars. But more importantly, we talk about building the person who can finish them. Because horsepower is easy to buy, discipline isn't. A wide body kit is easy to order, patience isn't. Today I want to define what readiness actually means. Not the Instagram version, the real version. We tell ourselves, I just need more money, I just need the right parts, I just need a bigger garage. But I've seen builds with full sponsorship lists die. I've seen full funded projects rot under the car covers. And I've seen guys with barely anything build something legendary. Look at the builds that show up at places like the SEMA show. You think every one of those cars started with unlimited budget? No. Many of them started exactly where you are. Obsession, discipline, vision. Money helps, space helps, parts help, but none of them make you ready. Readiness is internal, and that's the uncomfortable part. First, there's bandwidth. Bandwidth isn't time, it's mental capacity. You can have free weekends and zero bandwidth. If your job drains you, if your relationships are chaotic, if you're financially stressed to the point of anxiety, your nervous system is already maxed out. Now you add a torn down car, you're not building anymore, you're just stacking stress. A dream build needs decision-making energy. It needs research, patience, problem solving. If you don't have cognitive room for setbacks, delays, or rework, you're not ready yet. That's not an insult, that's maturity. The second is emotional regulation. Builds are emotional. A bolt snaps, paint doesn't match, wiring won't cooperate, the timeline slips. If every setback becomes a spiral, you're not building a car, you're building resentment. The difference between someone who finishes and someone who quits often isn't skill. It's a response. Can you absorb frustration without detonating your motivation? Can you step away for a week and come back steady? That's readiness, not hype. The third is long-term thinking. Most people plan the teardown. Many don't plan the reassembly. Teardowns feel bold. Reassembly requires structure. Are you thinking in months or in Instagram posts? A real build has seasons. Research phase, part collection phase, execution phase, refinement phase. If your mindset is, I want it done now, you're not ready. If your mindset is, I'm building something that will make sense 5 years from now, now we're talking. Long-term thinking protects momentum. Short-term dopamine kills it. The fourth is identity alignment. This one is quiet but powerful. Are you building this because it fits who you are, or because it looks impressive? If the car doesn't reflect your values, your taste, your personality, you're gonna lose connection halfway through. When I built the PBJ Lotus, there was a moment I could have rushed it. It would have looked finished. It would have photographed well. Most people wouldn't have known the difference, but I would have known. There were parts I tore back apart. Things I redid that nobody would ever see. I let it sit longer than I wanted. Not because I had to, because I was ready enough to choose long-term pride over short-term applause. That was the shift. I realized readiness isn't about starting. It's about being strong enough to delay gratification. If you're building to impress, motivation fades when applause fades. If you're building because it's an extension of who you are, it survives silence. That's readiness. Here's the part no one likes. You may not be ready yet, and that's okay. Being unready today doesn't mean incapable. It means you need to build yourself before you build the car. Strengthen your routines, stabilize your finances, clear your schedule. Strengthen your discipline. Preparation is not delay. Preparation is insurance. And here's what I want you to remember. If you have to rush it to prove something, you're not ready yet. So how do you know if you're actually ready? It's not when your garage is full. It's not when your bank account spikes. It's not when your parts cart is toppling over. You're ready when you have mental space. You can handle setbacks without collapse. And you think in years, not weeks. And the build reflects who you are, not who you're trying to impress. That's readiness. And when you hit that point, you don't need motivational videos. You won't need external validation. You'll just start. And this time, you'll finish. But here's the harder question. What happens when someone skips all that and starts anyways? They don't just stall. They burn out and they eventually sell. Next week, we're talking about why most people sell their dream cars. Not because they stopped loving cars, but because something inside them changed. This is Tuner Playbook, a guide for dreamers to build something extraordinary. Let's go get it.